Yeah, that's right. The guys that get down and dirty, Kurt Core, right? I mean, you guys remember the guys, I can't remember the kid's name that went to SIU and played baseball now. He was a player like that. You know, had Brad Schneider back when I was playing, and they're just a ton of guys. And Preston Carnahan, I mean, you can go on and on and on about the guys that run that point on the press.
Now the Railers have extended the defense. Third quarter is underway. Olden, Cook, Horsham, Block, Bowlby, starters on the court for the Railers. Only foul trouble in the game. Austin with 2 for Lanphier. Bowlby with 2 for the Railers. Austin has it underneath.
Double dribble or
and we're going to get double dribble underneath as the Railers collapsed on Austin as he got it down in the lane. But it was Bowlby, Block, and I think it was even Max that was down there that did a good job. And so quickly the Railers get a turnover forced, and the Railers head down the other way, moving to our right, looking to take the lead back.
And that may be where they put Austin in at this second half, is right at the free throw line. He's really deadly from there.
They extend the pressure out. Does Lanphier. Max will fire a long 3.
Bam.
Got it.
From deep 2, Max Cook. About a foot behind the three-point line. Generally don't see Max take a lot of those, but I think Coach had a word with him after last game or at halftime of the last game against Jacksonville and said, son, it's time to start scoring the basketball.
Railers up 23-21, a 2-point advantage. Inside Austin, nice pass underneath to Wallace is good.
Yeah, Austin's too good in there. He can score, he can dribble, and attack the basket. He's a great passer, obviously a point guard going to be when he gets to Tennessee, I'm sure. So we've got to keep it out of the middle, and especially away from number 2.
Max hands over to Horsham. Bowlby comes around a Max Cook screen. Wallace followed him out. Max looks to make a move. Joey at the top of the key hands to Gavin. Gavin shuffled his feet. Max tries another 3. This one left it short. Can Gavin track it down? He can. Saves it inbounds. Nice hustle by Gavin. Joey penetrates down the lane. Gavin fakes a 3. Goes one way, goes the other. Contact underneath, and he's going to the line, and he will be shooting 2. And the coaches for Lanphier wanting an offensive foul. Clearly not the case.
No, you can't jump up off the ground and try and he went straight up, but he was off the ground. I mean, that's not a charge. You got to have your feet planted, and good job by Gavin to go into the hoop. I'll tell you, one thing that's done a nice job for Lanphier has been Scotty Wallace on Edward Bowlby. Bowlby has yet to get a great look from the perimeter, and most time than not, when the Railers are playing an opponent, they've got their big center that's not normally used to going out and playing on the perimeter. They've done a good scouting report on Lincoln, and Scotty Wallace done a good job on Edward Bowlby. 13 points a game, and I don't think he's got 2 points and no threes, obviously.
Gavin hits both free throws. 25-23, and Josh, quickly, I think the player you were thinking of that went down to Southern, West Nice.
Yeah, perfect.
Wallace down the lane. That's a contact as Horsham got knocked down. No call. They swing it around to Bishop. His high arcing 3 is on the way. Left it way short. Ball on the floor. Gavin and Lanphier down there, and we've got a scrum going on and alternating possession.
Yeah, good hustle by both teams, and you love to see that. Both teams helping their guys up. No flailing elbows or anything. I mean, this is a big-time game. There's going to be scrums, and good job by both teams of holding their composure and doing what you're supposed to do.
Our former broadcast partner, Tom Larry, the one who got us the information remembering West Nice, so we know he's listening as well tonight. 5:40 to go in the third. It is Lincoln with a 2-point advantage, rather, 25-23.
Again, the Railers break the pressure. Not exactly easily that time, but we got it across.
High post underneath. Nice. Gavin finds a wide open Edward Bowlby. I think they were cheating out on the 3, and Bowlby was wide open.
Yeah, Wallace, and they switch defenses, and they switch on the screens, and they one player didn't switch, and the other one did, and both guys were out on the 3.
Yeah, it's not good when it doesn't work the way it's supposed to, but it did for the Railers. Now they've got that 4-point lead. 5:10 to go in our third. 27-23. Trivett drives down the lane. Little floater, no good. Wallace again with the rebound. Gavin got away with a hack on this side. Gavin again with the block. Trivett goes up. Gavin again with 3 blocks. And then Bowlby caught it, but he was standing out of bounds.
Yeah. We can block and stuff all we want. We got to get a rebound. Let's get a loose ball, guys. Three possessions, or 3 times to score right there for Lanphier. Yeah, the block shot was nice. It stopped him from scoring, but let's get a board and we don't have to worry about that.
Under 5, Austin underneath against Bowlby. Both players with 2 fouls. Austin with a nice move. Missed
Another
it.
Rebound.
Clean up again, and we're going to have Wallace, I think, coming over the back. Or did they get... They got a foul on Horsham on the shot. Not sure I saw that one, but Tyler picks up his second.
Yeah, we already had the rebound. And he called 2 shots. This guy's got to get his regroup from halftime here.
So Lanphier will be going to the line. And now they're having a discussion, but nope, it'll be 2 shots going to the line. Looks like that is Darius Milliken, the 6'4" senior. 4:49 to go.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that call, but again, Jeff, it's the rebounding as Lanphier steps over the line, and they can't take that one off. But it's the rebounding right now. The Railers are not going to the boards, and the Lions are way more aggressive. All this would have never happened if the Railers just get up and box out and rebound.
Second free throw goes down. So wipe the first one away as, on the first of 2 shots, and you lose a point in a game like this by just stepping over. You never know when those points can come back and get you.
Yeah, and you don't hardly see it in varsity basketball.
27-24, Railers with the 3-point advantage. Max goes by everybody, hands to Joey on the right wing. Olden to Gavin. Gavin a little mishandle. Joey cutting back door. Open Bowlby in the corner. His 3 spots in and out. Gavin with the tip, and it'll go.
Yeah, now take that aggressiveness, Gavin, and go get a defensive rebound.
Lanphier quickly into the front court. They are looking to run now. Bishop open for a 3 and hits.
Yeah, they get it down the court quickly. You know, that their transition game is as good as anybody's I've seen. And when you got a little guy that can spot up from deep, that's a nice outlet to have.
29-27, Railers back into the front court. Max in the right corner to Joey. Great spacing, great passing from the Railers here tonight. Halfway through our third. Gavin down the lane, off the glass, good again.
Nice job by Gavin Block. Now get back and play some defense. Gavin goes right to the hole, kisses it off the glass for a big score. So the Railers answer the 3 by Bishop. Got to get some stops here.
But they don't as Wallace gets to the basket. It's spun out. The ball comes loose. Trebet gets it. He misses it. Bowlby fights for the rebound and comes down with it. And now Tyler wide open. Open 3.
Tyler.
Come on, Tyler. Missed it, but Max was there, Joey was there, tried to get the rebound. And then a foul is going to be whistled on Max. Boy, I tell you, I like the idea, but boy, with Tyler in that 3, do you pull it back out in that moment? Because if he hits it, it's a huge momentum swing.
You're right. Yeah, you're right. He was wide open, and Tyler's a shooter. It was, as you said, it's a great shot if he makes it, and maybe not so good a one if he misses, because of the way the Railers have been getting to the basket and scoring layups. So, it's you live or die by it.
And then they call the little bit of a body foul on Joey. That'll be his first, 3rd on the team. Boy, Josh, you look at the scorebook tonight. Gavin Block has come up big already with 16 here tonight.
Yeah, and he's going to have to be big all game long. 3:26 left here in the 3rd.
Lincoln 31, Lanphier 27. Floated over 2 rows into the front court, back to Bishop. Boy, you really got to come out on him anytime he's near the line, because he can shoot it. He's got 4 threes here tonight. So we said he came in leading the conference with 47 threes through their first games. He's going to fire off another one. That one's no good. Railers do a great job on the boards, and Max tracks it down.
Yeah, great. And that was really, really deep. That might have been a heat check, but they've really kind of gone away from Larry Austin. Man, if I'm Lanphier, I go right into the free throw line against him.
Railers have overloaded the left side. They get it on the left side now. Joey on the right. Gavin's going to try and make a move. A little jump stop, and a blocking foul is going to be whistled. And catching the number for that, it's going to be on Bishop.
Yeah.
Bishop picks up his second. That'll be the 2nd team foul.
Gavin had Bishop on him. He could have just pulled up there from just a little bit outside of the free throw line and shot over Bishop.
Railers get the ball inbounds. Gavin, 17-footer, got it again.
Keep finding Gavin. Max will do it. Coach will do it. The rest of the Railers will do it. Find the hot hand and feed him.
Gavin has 6 in a row for the Railers scoring. That's the lead for Lincoln, 33-27. Bishop over to Austin. High floater. That's going to roll off. Rebound. Max Cook takes it away again. Railers showing more aggressiveness here, Josh.
Yeah, we've got to. Max is starting to hit the boards, and we can't just have Gavin and Bowlby and Max do it. It's got to be Ebelair and Olden also. We need everybody hitting the boards.
We approach 2 minutes. Max down the lane. Ebelair, nice job hanging on to it. High post to Max. Max brings the dribble out to the left wing. Now center court to Olden. Under 2 minutes to go in the 3rd. Lincoln on top by 6. Gavin working against Austin. Austin took it away, but it went right over to Max Cook. Max goes down. Max saved it, and they're going to call over and back. Coach Alexander and the Railer bench wanting a little bit of contact on that one. Either if it was knocked into the backcourt, not wanting the over and back, maybe a little contact, but nothing called. 1:42 left. The ball back to the Lions. They come down with the Railers on top by 6.
Yeah, really just the second turnover now for the Railers. So keep handling the ball. Max, you hope, is not fatigued or anything. He's handling that pressure a lot by himself.
Bishop, jump stop, floater lane, rolls off. High for the rebound. Lanphier, it'll go down. He's fouled, and I think they got Bowlby for his third. We'll see what the call is. Count the basket. No, luckily, nothing against Peyton, but that one's going to go against Ebelair. That's only his second. At the line is Milliken. His free throw will not go down. Bowlby the rebound. 33-29. 80 seconds left in our third. Hope you're having as much fun listening as we are bringing it to you here on a Friday night. High post to Gavin. Bowlby's going to pop out in the corner. He rises up for 3. No good. Rebound to Bishop.
Yeah, that's the shot that Bowlby normally hits there in the corner coming off of that play. And he's usually knocking that one down.
And contact, a blocking foul is going to be whistled on Gavin as Gavin looked to take the charge, but I think what got him in trouble is he went down and sort of lowered himself almost to like a football block. First foul on Gavin, 5th on the Railers. Minute to go in the third, and it will be Alexander stepping to the line. He will be shooting 2. First one on the way, that's no good.
Yeah, not good free throw shooting for Lanphier. Now what, Jeff, 5 of 11? So that's a good thing, and as a coaching staff, you gotta be looking at if this game gets tight at the end and you need to foul somebody, you've got to be knowing who's missing the free throws here for Lanphier.
Second one on the way. That is way short. Rebound's going to be tracked down. Ball on the floor picked up by Ebelair.
Man, every rebound's a battle, you know it?
Under a minute to go. Bishop on the bench now getting a breather. Probably be his last rest for the night.
Yeah, now Lanphier goes to their trapping kind of 1-3-1 matchup. The Railers do a good job of moving the basketball here. Don't stand and watch.
Max tried to get it to Bowlby, and Austin stepped right in the way. Austin down the lane. Contact out high. They're going to say the foul occurred before the shot, and the foul is going to be the 16th foul on the Railer with 31 seconds to go.
A tough pass, too, for Max. I thought we had a chance to take the last shot. 31 seconds left now, and he tries to rifle one down the middle into Bowlby, and Austin just too quick for it.
Peyton gets his third foul. Olden, Ebelair, Cook, Bowlby block on the floor for the Railers. Lincoln on top, 33-29, a 4-point advantage heading to the fourth. Let's hope we can keep that or maybe get a turnover here just like that into the hands of Gavin Block.
Yeah, and they're trying to get Austin the ball in the middle, and he wasn't quite ready for it. And the Railers get another turnover, so let's get the last shot. 7 seconds now. Here the Railers go.
Joey down to 3. Gavin looks to make a move just inside the
hot, Gavin.
Line. Got it! Gavin's jumper at the buzzer sends the Railers to the fourth quarter with the lead. It is Lincoln 35, Lanphier 29. Back for the fourth in a minute. You're listening to Lincoln Railer basketball. Back at Lober-Nika Gymnasium, Railer fans across the country enjoying this one so far. We'll include the fine state of Iowa to our listeners. Former Railer Nathaniel Smith and his dad Mitch listening to this one. Got to enjoy that third quarter, Josh. A 15-8 advantage for the Railers.
Well, and a lot of number 22, Gavin Block. He was shooting the ball really well and from different spots on the court. Layup, mid-range, and also the three-point line. So Gavin doing it all right now for the Railers.
Here we go. Fourth quarter underway. Lanphier will have the basketball to start.
Bishop on the bench right now for Lanphier, too.
Austin on the right side. Knocked away. You heard that slap by Max Cook as he knocked it out of bounds. Two teammates there picking him up. And the Railer intensity, I think, was the key in that quarter, Josh. You saw it on their drives to the basket, but especially on the boards.
Yeah, and you're going to have to do it. You remember, you got another quarter here, and Lanphier can go on a run as quick as anybody in the state.
Little floater in the lane, that's no good, fighting for the rebound. Nice high rebound, and then traveling as it was Rose who came down with it.
Got another break there.
Went over everybody and then came down and spun a little too much, and a travel call.
If you've ever rebound before, it's time to do it now, because we're going to need every miss by the Lions. The Railers have got to get. Now Austin on Max Cook, and what a matchup this is. A
showcase of the two talented seniors and a pretty good junior right there in Gavin Block.
Yeah, 20 points already for Gavin. So
back door, can Max catch it? He can, and a foul is going to be whistled.
Shooting. Was he shooting? Got to be.
I think he pointed to the baseline. I don't think they were going to give him the shot.
Of course not.
Foul will go against Austin, I believe. That foul on Austin is his third. It's only the third on the Lions. Railers will inbound in front of their very loud student section.
Yeah, Railers had a little bit of trouble getting the ball inbounds the last couple times we've taken it out. So you got to be aware of that. Any turnover now in this 7 minutes left here in the game is just huge.
Joey down the lane, kicks it back out to Bowlby. Bishop back in the contest for the Lions. So on the floor for the Railers, you got Bowlby, Cook, Olden, Block, Ebelair. Max trying to work on Wallace. Hands to Ebelair. Ebelair top of the key. Now they've switched. Joey with a spin, and a foul is going to be whistled. Did they get Bishop or did they get Rose? That one's going to go against Rose. That will be foul number 1. Railers get it inbounds again. 6.5 to go in our fourth quarter. Lincoln hanging on to a 6-point lead, 35-29. Dangerous pass. There's a dangerous. I think we're going to have a dunk coming. Austin with the dunk. Austin with the dunk. Play is stopped as the ball goes out of bounds.
Yeah, got to watch your passes. He's as good as anybody in the state as far as reading passing. He's lightning quick. I mean, this kid's going to be he's dynamic now, but he's going to be a dynamic defender when he has to get when he gets to the SEC and is guarded and is not really counted on as much as guarding or scoring a lot of points and just being a point guard. I'm telling you what, this guy is going to be fun to watch, and I kind of wish he was suiting up for my Illini.
So now the key is, how do the Railers respond to the Austin dunk? You know, it started to start momentum as the ball's kicked out of bounds by the Lions. 6:12 to go. It's a 4-point game. This is where you see just how senior that leadership is.
Yeah, and don't be tentative. Go after it. All right, good. Now the Railers here, they got 5 team fouls. 5 team fouls on the Lions right now. We got to get a little closer, get into that bonus, and start knocking some free throws down. Will be some huge points as Lanphier starts to pick up that pressure.
Bishop has now picked up his third foul, so both he and Austin have 3. Again, for the Railers, only Peyton Ebelair has picked up 3 fouls. 6 minutes to go here in Springfield. Lincoln 35, Lanphier 31. Railers are really spaced out. Max near the timeline. Ebelair on the left wing. Joey right side high. Bowlby on the low block. Gavin in the corner. Ball loose. Picked up, and Coach Alexander calls a timeout right in front of the Railer bench. And we've got some words going on right in front of the Railer bench as a timeout was taken, and the hustle and the intensity, just a 30-second timeout, so we will keep it here with 5:44 to go, 35-31. And again, this is a situation, Josh, where Coach Alexander did the right thing. The Railers look a little chaotic in trying to handle the basketball. A timeout was called. I think the ball was about to be lost. Some Lions dove in there, and this is the intensity you expect, 1 against 2.
Yeah, 35-31, 5:44 left in the fourth for an outright or a lead in the Central State 8 to hold on to that ranking for the Railers. If you win, you got a chance to up your ranking. I mean, it's big-time basketball. There's going to be scuffles, and you can expect Lanphier to turn it up. The Railers are going to have to, too.
5:40 to go. Joey into the front court. Now over to Max. Max near the timeline, backs the dribble out. Now he's picked it up, gets it over on the left wing to Olden. Olden, they're really coming with the double teams now.
Yeah, the Railers still got to be aggressive to the hoop.
Peyton, come on, Ed. 3 from the corner. Left it short. Rebound comes down to Lanphier. And then a foul is going to be whistled as it was Milliken that went down. And a foul is going to be whistled on Peyton Ebelair.
And a bonus now, too, for Lanphier.
And Ebelair's picked up his 4th, 7th team foul. So now for the rest of the contest, it'll be Lanphier at the line. Milliken shooting 1 and bonus, 5:16 to go.
And really, Austin only on the line, so the Railers surely can get this rebound. Only one on the free throw lane is Austin for the Lions.
Milliken, first free throw on the way. It is up.
Off.
It is no good. Gavin, the rebound. So Railers catch a break.
Bite another bullet. How many of those can the Railers bite tonight? You know, we've given up a couple of easy baskets in for Lanphier. They've just been unable to make them.
Olden down the lane, and contact's going to be whistled. And it was Joey going to the basket, and that foul is going to be on Xavier Bishop, and that's key, Josh, because that's now number 4 on Bishop. 16th foul on the Lions, so the next foul by the home squad will send the Railers shooting 1 and bonus. Max looking to inbound, does so to Gavin. Gavin back to Joey. Under 5 minutes to go. Max curls down the lane, tries to go up, and blocked out of bounds. That's good.
Right. Yeah, you got to go to the basket. Don't be tentative. Don't stay out on the perimeter, because as quick as the Lions are, they're going to read those passes. You got to keep going to the basket. You got a shot block, but keep going after it.
Ebelair is going to go to the basket. He goes by Bishop, kicks out to Bobby. Bobby's going to keep trying. That one goes over the backboard, out of bounds.
You got a great spot too. You got a great. I mean, that's our shooter, especially from the corner. He hasn't hit one tonight, but you can bet he's going to get one to fall.
And it's probably going to happen just when we need it. 4.5 to go. Lanphier a chance to cut it closer. They're down by just 4, 35-31.
Yeah, get out on Bishop.
Bishop out to Tribbett. Bishop works near the volleyball line, and he can make it from there too. He's going to fire one from there and hit from there. 35-34, down to just a 1-point game. 4:13 left in our contest. Timeout taken by the Lions. We will again keep it here. 4:13 left in our contest. Josh, it is now 35-34, and Lanphier started this quarter with a 5-0 run. Railers have yet to score.
Yeah, and we just haven't been able to get, we've gotten shots, and Bowlby's had them from the corner, and we just haven't been able to get our shooter to knock one down.
So again, we're finding the open shots with Ed in the corners, and Ed just hasn't been able to hit tonight.
No, and that's his spot too. I'm not saying that he shouldn't shoot it or not. That's normally money for Bowlby, and he just hasn't been able to get him. And maybe the fatigue in the game, he's been rushed, although he sat out a lot of the first half with fouls. But like I said earlier, I thought Scotty Wallace has done a good job on him of making him shoot it maybe just a little bit quicker than Bowlby's used to.
Coming back onto the court for the Railers, Joey Olden, Max Cook, Peyton Ebelair, Edward Bowlby, Gavin Block. Yep, going to need somebody to inbound it. Gavin will take care of that.
Crucial point in the game right now, Jeff. Four minutes left, and the Railers on a little drought now. What a 6-0 run by Lanphier. So the Railers are looking and needing for a huge basket here.
Yeah, because this place is ready to erupt if Lanphier can get the lead back. So a Railer score here sure would be nice. Gavin down to Max, backing against Bishop. Bishop with 4 fouls, has to be careful. And a reach-in foul is going to be whistled. And that foul is going to go against Tribbett.
Gavin took one in the dome too, right on the side of the head.
Gavin will go to the line shooting 1 in bonus.
He's trying to walk it off now as he's going to go to the free throw line, and just like any big game, the free throws can hurt you, and or they can help you a lot. And right now, one of our better ones is at the line.
Gavin just 2 of 2 from the line here tonight. Free throw on the way.
Boy.
Connected.
Yeah, Yeah, great job, Gavin. Step up, use your legs. Played pretty much the whole game. This is why you shoot them late in practice, why you wake up at 7 in the morning and get in the gym and shoot them.
Second one left it short, rebound down to Lanphier. 36-34. Lanphier can tie with a 2. And if they can find Bishop, they could probably take the lead with the 3. And then Joey's going to get whistled for the foul. Joey not too sure about that as a tripping foul's called, and it'll be Lanphier going to the line shooting free throws. Joey whistled for his second, 8th team foul.
That wasn't Bishop, yeah, that wasn't him.
It was 12. Because Bishop, as soon as it happened, ran right to the...
If they change this, and this is going to be an uproar here.
Yep, you can now, isn't there some sort of penalty where if you intentionally try and get somebody to the line that's not the shooter, they probably wouldn't call it.
Right. So rebound, Railers. Austin underneath, and he goes at the rebounds hard, especially off the free throws. So Gavin's there to block him out.
Free throw on the way. No good. Nice job by the Railers, clearing
Austin just
space.
threw Gavin to the floor.
Austin hounding Max. Max really looking to force the officials to call something. Nothing being called at this point. So the Railers just got to play with it. And a blocking foul is going to be whistled on the Lions. And it'll send the Railers back to the line. And Josh, that entire possession, I think the Lincoln ball handlers were doing everything they could to lean in to force the official's hand.
Yeah, and try and draw that foul because obviously any foul now, we're going to the free throw line. Gavin steps back up for 1 and 1.
Come on, Gavin. Free throw on the way. Got it.
Boy, swish it. Now knock this one down too. So again, the Railers, they're going to come after you like crazy. Handle the basketball. Go to the open areas. When they run and jump, if your man goes to help on the basketball, you got to go find an open area and get to it.
Gavin sinks them both. Railers up 38-34. It's a 4-point margin. 3:12 to go in our contest.
Yeah, it'd be nice to get a big stop here.
Somebody find Bishop. 3 minutes left. Railer lead is 4.
It's really been the Bishop show. He's got 15. 15. Austin's just got 4 points. So they're going to look, I think, to Bishop and try and hit a 3. Here it goes.
On the way. Off, no good. Rebound, fight for. Milliken comes down with it, steps through. He missed it. Ball fighting for it. Austin gets it. He goes up. He missed it, and Bowlby clears out space and gets it. And a timeout taken by Bowlby. Bowlby surrounded by 3
That's a senior
Lions.
play. That's a senior play. Goes up for the rebound. Austin missed another easy one inside. Bowlby gets it, surrounded by 3 Lions, and he gets a timeout. This is why Coach saves a lot of these in a timeout. And this possession type of game, especially here with 2:39 left, you need every one of them. Expect Lanphier to move up the pressure now.
And again, like you said, with the speed and everything like that, against lesser competition, Bowlby can clear some space, maybe throw it to half court, but against these guys, you don't take that chance.
Well, and especially not in this situation, not in this at the end of the game. You're under their basket, you throw it away and it's 2 points.
And with Bishop, maybe 3.
Yeah, exactly. So call the timeout, get your play set up, get it inbounds, and the Railers break this press and handle the basketball.
Reset again, 38-34, both teams in the bonus. 2:39 left. Block inbounds to Ebelair, gets it to Joey.
Yeah, we're going backwards. Let's go
Max?
forwards.
Now, like you said, Josh, they've extended the pressure 3/4 court. Peyton dribbling through the front court now to Olden.
Yeah, don't be timid. We can still score the basketball. There's a lot of time. You can't hold it this long. You got to get to the rim.
Gavin drives into Ebelair. Back out to Joey. Max penetrates a little bit, now to Wallace. Ed turns, finds Ebelair, now to Gavin.
Yeah,
Gavin will reset.
You can't look too timid here. Still penetrate, still get to the rim. They're really gonna jump those passing lanes, and especially in Austin as he picks it.
And Austin, and then a foul is going to be whistled on Gavin as Austin reached in and stole the ball away, and Gavin will be whistled for the block. His second, 9th team foul. It'll send Austin to the line. He will be shooting 1 in bonus.
And Austin's so good on defense. I think if you're the guy that he's guarding, go in the corner and stand down there. Just stand down there. You're not going to help us out. He's so good at reading passes. He's so good at picking your pocket. Keep him down at the far end of the corner and the far end of the court, and just let him sit there.
Austin, 1 in bonus, connects. Well, Josh, we've talked about it for our guys. You talk about Austin, the big-time players making big-time plays in games like this. Hits the first one in bonus.
Well, and he's going to look to do it a little more, too.
Second one, that one good as well. Brings us back to a 2-point game at 38-36.
Yeah, no pressure. A little surprising now by Lanphier. They go to the zone. We got to make sure somebody gets in the middle. Under
2 minutes to go. Ebelair down in the corner. Got to be careful. Max, 15-footer. Rolls off, no good. Austin the rebound.
That's a good shot, though. 10-footer.
Austin weaving his way down court. Minute 35 to go. Lanphier, the ball down by 2.
And Bishop on the bench.
Timeout taken by Lanphier. 1:34 to go. Again, we will keep it here. 38-36. Railers up by just 2. And again, you know, the first 30 and a half minutes have been fun. I think this last 90 seconds are just going to be lots more fun.
Yeah, it ought to be. The Railers 38-36 now with Lanphier with the basketball in last possession. A nice cut by Max Cook. Got right to about the free throw line, just a little farther out. Perfect shot for him. That's a perfect shot. I don't mind that at all. So just wasn't able to knock it down. Now the Railers got to get another stop here, and more importantly, if they get a miss, you got to get that board.
And the other thing, Josh, we look at Gavin has scored the last 11 points for the Railers, and all the 3 Railer points here in the fourth quarter with a minute 34 to go. All have been to the line. Railers with no field goals here in the fourth.
Yeah, and look for the Lions to pressure. They kind of prey on you trying to hold the ball against them, and as quick as they are, you really got to meet your passes.
I almost jokingly said, does Lanphier hold for 1?
No, I don't think you'll see that, although I wouldn't mind it, I don't think.
Minute 15 to go.
Austin right in the middle, right where they're going to try and get him. If he can score from there, he's going to shovel it down to Big Wallace.
And Ed's going to pick up foul number 3. He came over the back of Austin, trying to keep it away from the high post. That's the 10th team foul at the 109 mark here. So everything for Lanphier now will be 2 shots. Austin just made 2 there a few moments ago. The senior steps to the line with 6 points on the night. Josh, he hits these both. We're tied.
Yeah, and he more than likely will.
First free throw up. Ooh, got the roll.
Nice soft rims here at Lanphier, and a nice soft touch. We haven't seen it much this year, but they said that's part of his game that he's worked on the most is his outside shot. He hasn't hit any from deep here yet, but definitely better from the free throw line.
This one for the tie. We are tied at 38. 1:05 to go. Everybody in this gym coming to their feet. I guess that means we got to stand up too, Josh.
I guess.
1 minute to go. Gavin drives into Ebelair. Ebelair from the corner.
Oh, baby! Peyton Ebelair, the junior, his first shot of the night other than a layup, and he knocks it down from 3.
Peyton Ebelair gives the Railers a lead. Timeout taken, 41-38. And Josh, remember 2 years ago,
Brant
Coyne from that same corner.
Yeah, I just got a message from Jordan Nelson saying that they're listening to the game, and you remember where Brant Coyne hit it from there, and exactly the same spot. I was a little worried that it was not worried. I'm glad he hit the shot, but I thought it was a 2.
I thought he was on the line.
Close, yeah. And, of course, with high school, you can't go back to any kind of replay, which is nice for the Railers, but it was really close to the line. But what a shot by Ebelair. Steps up. They've been leaving him open. I've been waiting for him to knock one down, and he picked no better time.
And, again, you go back to that first drive he made in the first half where he got the layup to go down, got an old-fashioned three-point play. You talk about the confidence just from that.
Yeah, and don't foul here, Railers. Make them make a basket of 2, preferably. I think they'll probably go for a 2. They got plenty of time here, 40 seconds left in the game.
Here we go.
You know Bishop's going out for it.
35 seconds. They hand to Bishop. Railers closing out on him. Austin down to 30. Railers lead 3. Austin, he'll fire a 3 and connect. We're tied at 41. So now the Railers, you got to believe, will hold for the last shot. Gavin, and a blocking foul will be whistled on Milliken. We'll send Gavin Block to the line, and Gavin will be shooting just 1 and bonus. That is only the 9th team foul.
What a game. I mean, Ebelair hits one. Now Austin hits one to tie it up with 15 seconds left. I don't think you could ask for anything better. Now Gavin to the line with 1 and 1.
Need it. On the way. Got it.
24 for Gavin. Yeah, as Greg assistant coach Alexander steps up and says, get a stop, we got to get a rebound.
Do you call a timeout to set a defense
I think
if you
coach
make
just
it?
said he did. Timeout. Timeout Railers.
Timeout
Get
Railers.
your defense set up. Know where you're going to go. Now that Austin has probably hit one, you would think they're going to go with him. But you remember, you can't all go on Austin.
You can't
because
leave
they've
Bishop.
got Bishop there also.
And again, that's the one that scares you. You know, he's been hitting him all night, and you're only up by 2.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. 2 points, and we'll see what Lanphier decides to dial up. You always think when you're at home, you generally go for the tie. When you're on the road, you try to go for the win and get out. But we'll see what Coach Turner and the Lions want to do here.
15.8 to go. It is Lincoln 43, Lanphier 41. Just as close as our sophomore game that the Railers fell 47-45. And this last 15 seconds could be something.
What a game, though. I mean, I know one team's going to win, one team's going to lose, obviously, but you couldn't ask for anything better from a high school contest than we have tonight.
And you got to be real careful on the foul going for the rebound, because if they get it and put it in, then you're sending them to the line for a win.
Yeah, and it's a double bonus, for Lanphier, so they're going to get 2 free throws.
15.8, here we go. Lanphier inbounding on the far baseline. Rose will handle the trigger to Bishop. Still in the backcourt. Rose across to Bishop. Down to 7. Rose. Bishop looks to make a move. Austin, he's going to try and drive. Goes by, over Bobby, floats it. It is going to be a putback, and we're going to overtime. The putback basket by Yakima Rose will tie this game at 43, and we are going to overtime here to settle number 1 versus number 2. We will keep it here between the 4th and overtime. And Josh, I tell you, I know this may be a sore one, but I'm not so sure that one didn't come after the buzzer.
Yeah, from my view, I looked up and I think he got it off. But then again, it's the offensive rebounding that hurt the Railers. Again, it's hurt them all game long. And now off the miss from Austin, which questionably could have been called a charge going over Bowlby, who Bowlby was set and gone in. But, boy, you hate to lose last-second shot on an offensive rebound.
So, well, I believe in our last break you asked what more could you ask for. How about 4 more minutes?
4 more minutes of it. But, yeah, man, anything different, you get that miss, and I know you're not expecting an air ball, but, you tap it out, you get a hand on it, you pull it down or something.
So it'll be Block and Wallace, just like we did 32 minutes of game action ago. We still haven't figured out who's number 1 in Class 3A. Tied at 43. Tap is going to be controlled by the Lions.
And Joey gets a hand on it. The Railers back in the 1-2-2. And, you got to get on Bishop and Austin. Really, nobody's hurt us but Bishop and Austin. Austin hits the big 3, and Bishop's hit him pretty much all game.
Olden, Ebelair, Cook, Bowlby, Block.
Oh, my gosh.
And they're going to call Gavin underneath, trying to battle for position with Wallace. So Gavin picks up his 3rd foul, and Wallace will go to the line shooting 2. Wallace 1 for 2 so far tonight from the line. His first free throw is good. Josh, that's the first Lanphier lead since they had the advantage at halftime.
Ooh, and it was a great, really second half for the Railers. But what you thought this was going to happen. I mean, a close game all throughout, and now we're in halftime or overtime as Scotty Wallace knocks down both free throws.
45-43, 3.5 to go. Cooks picked up his dribble, needs some help from a teammate. Timeout taken by the Railers. 3:21 to go, so again, we will keep it here. 45-43, Railers with the basketball, down 2. Next foul on the Lions will send the Railers to the line for 2 shots. Lanphier already in the double bonus as the Railers have hit 10 fouls.
Yeah, we'll see what the Railers draw up here in the timeout. What defense will Lanphier do? Will it be out on man-to-man? Will it be in the matchup zone? That's really hurt the Railers, I thought. But it's time to get back to Gavin. Get to your hot hand. It's got to be the seniors, and I know Gavin's not a senior, but he's one of our main man. He's got to be the guy, and also Max and Bowlby.
So after the Railer timeout, Ebelair will inbound right in front of the Railer bench. Needs somebody to come to the ball. Needs some help. They get it into Bowlby. Down to Cook in the corner. Max brings the dribble out high. 3:15 to go. Max brings it left side. Stolen away by Austin. Nice job by Ebelair, who I'll give Ebelair credit. Yes, he just fouled out of the game, but give Peyton credit because he fouled Austin, didn't get the shot off, and he fouled him in such a way that, boy, that sets itself up for an intentional foul, but he reached in and forced Austin to go to the line now.
Yeah, good hustle by Peyton. He turned the ball over on a bad pass, but he beat Austin down the floor, caught him, which not a lot of people can do, and a good foul by Peyton at that point to not give up the easy layup.
Austin with 11 points so far tonight. 2 free throws coming. Free throw up and good.
Yeah, best player's got to hit your free throws at the end, and Austin so far has.
46-43. Josh, they've made 7 in a row from the line.
That helped them in that fourth quarter. We're big. Those couple of threes, one by Austin, one by Bishop, and then the free throws down the stretch.
47-43, 3 minutes to go. Railers down 4. Lane opens up. Cook. And it's thrown away. They tried to get it to Bowlby in the corner pass. They misconnected on it. So the Railers down 4 now. Lanphier with the basketball.
Yeah, Scotty Wallace came in the middle of the lane and was going to take a charge on Max to go in the middle of the lane and kicked it out to Bowlby, which he does all the time. Just threw him a bad pass at his feet.
And so now Lanphier can be, I'm not saying
That's
that, it's thrown away. I was about to say they can be a little more patient and not look for that quick shot, which is their tempo. And Austin, boy, uncharacteristically heaved it from half court over his teammate's head.
Yeah, and we'll take it. Lanphier did a good job in the second half of taking care of the basketball. Just a couple turnovers, but that was a costly one there in the fourth, or the overtime, sorry.
Gavin into the front court, hands to Olden. Joey's picked up his dribble. Now Max with it at the timeline. 2.5 to go. Looking to go backdoor. It's not there. Max throws it away. Almost the same thing that Larry Austin did. Max trying to get it to a teammate. Threw it at about the third row. So the Railers return the turnover. 2:26 to go. Tribbett checking back in. He replaces Milliken for the Lions. 2:26 to go. Lanphier 47, Lincoln 43. Bishop and Tribbett in the backcourt. Bishop barely beats the 10 count. Wallace now in the front court. Lob it over to Bishop.
Yeah, and see what the Railers can get a stop here. Not only a missed shot, but they have to get that rebound where we've been just beat on the boards. Bad. 3 on the way. No good. Tracked down by the Lions. Yeah, again, offensive. Underneath to Austin. Up and in. Good. Now a 6-point lead for Lanphier.
Joey's going to drive in. Kick it out. Bobby, come on, we need it, Ed. 3 is short. Rebound comes down to the Lions.
Yeah, short all night.
Austin goes in for the layup. No good. Rebound by Rose. That's no good. And a foul is going to be whistled on the Railers. And with 1:36 to go, grab what you can and rub it. Rub it for luck.
Yeah, it's in, boy, just Lanphier just quicker to the basketball. Another offensive rebound to keep the possession alive. And now they go to the free throw line after the foul. So I think as the Railers, obviously this game's not over, down 6 now with 1:36 left. But if you've got one thing to go back and look at, is we just got out-hustled on the board, just got beat up on the boards.
50-43 as Rose makes the first free throw. 1:36 to go. Seven-point advantage. Free throw on the way. Make it 8. Timeout on the floor. We will keep it here. 1:36 to go. 51-43 Lanphier. They've scored all 8 points here in the overtime session.
Yeah, Railers just several turnovers in the overtime, and you can't do that in overtime. You just don't have enough possessions to overcome those. And then a missed 3 by Bowlby, who's been off all night. So not a good overtime for the Railers.
So down 8 with 1:36 to go. In a game the Railers had in the fourth quarter up until the last second when Yakima Rose threw in a putback after a Larry Austin air ball. That got us to the overtime session. The officials are having a hard time giving the guys enough space out there just to run the baseline. So Gavin inbounds to Max. Time is of the essence here. Railers need points and need them in a hurry.
Yeah, Max just get to the hoop.
Max will go in, and they're going to wave it off as an offensive foul. It looked like Max was able to slip past him, and a foul is being whistled. And you know the thing that you don't like is number 22 walked right over to Joey, was yapping in his face the whole way. Joey was just standing there, and the official just walked up and tried to back him off.
Yeah.
Now, if it's the second quarter, do they call it T? I mean, granted, they're up 8 with 1:27 to go. Max picking up his third with 1:27. Austin flips it over to Wallace, with off the glass, and that might just about do it.
Yeah, tough to come back from 10 points. It just
blocking foul whistled on Wallace.
Just hasn't been a good overtime. When you get down 6 or 8 points in overtime, it's like I said earlier, it's just tough to. You just don't get that many possessions, and then you got to start fouling. And the way Lanphier's hit their free throws, it doesn't spell good for the Railers.
Gavin at the line shooting 2. He's got 25. Make it 26. (53-44). Second one. That's good. 53-45. In the backcourt. Bishop. And he's going to be whistled for going over and back. He thought he had the ball and wasn't across, but the official from the far side whistles over and back. So the Railers catch a break. Not much time goes off the clock. Down just 8 minutes ago. Max rises for 3. Contact, no call. Austin high for the rebound. And then an offensive foul is going to be whistled on Austin for clearing out. And now Austin picks up his 4th foul. But it's just a player control foul, so there will not be.
You know, and I mean, this game is not over there. There's a lot of time here with timeouts and fouls that you can get. The Railers can get a 3 here. They're just down.
Gavin up and under move, back rim no. fighting for the rebound. Bowlby gets it, kicks back out to Gavin. Gavin drives the baseline, little floater, that doesn't get the roll. Get another rebound off the glass, that won't go down, but he's going back to the line, shooting 2, and right now, Josh, that's our biggest ally, scoring with the clock stopped.
Well, and it just took too much time. You know, that took 20 seconds to get a shot. A good job by the Railers of going after it with the second effort, but it took a lot of time off, and with only 37.8 seconds left, not a whole lot of that left.
Gavin free throw, up and good again. He now has 28.
Yeah, what a game by Gavin. You know, he brought the scoring, and in his fight tonight, we were just slow to loose balls, I think, and a lot of the rebounds.
10 of 11, spun out, no good. Rebound down to Lanphier.
Got a foul. Give yourself a chance here. Try and do.
53-46 with 32 seconds to go. Foul will send the Lions to the line. Foul will be whistled against Horsham. And we're not sure what's going on. I think he's looking for a contact, the way he had pointed to his eye, and now they're scouring the... You know, I got to give anybody who can find a contact on a basketball floor any credit.
Yeah, and what are they...
He's the one that's fouled. He's not hurt, so he's got to shoot the free throw. If they can't get anybody to the line, so Tribbett will go to the line shooting 2. The official having a very frank discussion with Tribbett. 2 shots, 53-46, Railers down 7 in overtime, 31.8 on the clock. Free throw is good. (54-46). They've made 11 in a row from the free throw line. That one spins out. 54-46. Got to score fast. Max takes it in. Joey, can he hit from 3? He can. Timeout, Railers.
5 points here. You get a miss, but it's been Lanphier not missing from the free throw line. So, big 3 by Olden to keep this close at a 5-point game. We've got to get a miss from Lanphier.
54-49, timeout taken by the Railers, again keeping it here. This is like catching a doubleheader in the middle of July.
Woo! And it feels like it's a July in here.
54-49, so how much time do you give yourself before you try to steal it, or do you go straight to the foul?
I don't think you have time. I think you try and deny here, and if you don't get the steal, you got to foul right away. You just don't have enough time. You got to get the ball back, and hopefully Lanphier misses. But what'd you say? 12 straight now for?
Well, they missed that last one, but 11 of their last 12.
11 of the last 12, and
so Lanphier looking to inbound. They get it to Austin. Double team.
Foul him, Joey.
Got to get
it.
And then it's stolen away. Bowlby to Gavin. Gavin gets it over to Max. Got to look for a shot. Timeout taken by the Railers. 12.7 to go. Max picked up his dribble. I think Max was wanting to fire a 3, and it just wasn't there, and then he picked up his dribble, didn't have anybody come help him. And now the bad thing is this. We're out of timeouts with 12.7.
Yeah. If we get a score, the clock does stop while they're taking it out of bounds. But, it would be nice to have one little one left. I think Coach is a little upset about that, but we didn't have a good shot, and we couldn't get anybody open. So a good heads-up play by Max and calling the timeout to fulfill this possession, because if you don't have this possession, the rest of the game doesn't matter. You need a basket here.
And when it comes down to it, Josh, number 1 versus number 2, the way this game has been played, we may have settled, if the score remains this way, who might have been the better team tonight. I don't think we've settled who's the better team between them through the season.
No, and I don't think, if things stay the course the way they probably should, when it comes to Lincoln, it's going to be a toss-up again. I mean, they're just two good teams as Gavin loses the ball back to Lanphier.
And then
Tyler gets a personal foul. So this thing's in the books now. But, when they come to Roy S., it's going to be tight. I mean, they're just two good teams battling, playing hard, and it was a great game.
54-49. At the line is Rose. His basket as time expired in regulation sent us to overtime. Free throw up and good.
And it just hasn't been the free throws from Austin and Bishop. It's been the other guys also that have done a great job and stepped up. You talk about icing a game and sealing a game that they give Lanphier credit. They've hit their free throws.
Missed that one. Down to 5-4. Gavin splits it, fires a three. That's no good. Max heaves a three on the way. Count the basket. But that'll be our final score. The three at the end of regulation only changes the margin. The final score, Lanphier 55, Lincoln 52. Lanphier improves to 16-0 on the season, 7-0 in conference. Lincoln drops their first one of the season. They fall to 14-1, 4-1 in Central State 8 play. Again, the final score in overtime, Lanphier 55, Lincoln 52.